Arrived in the middle. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that. Talk as the two sides hammered out the deal.
Everything about that thing started beefing.
And why would they want to separate?
Oh, you're really early. You're really early. Yeah, I can't say anything to you. You'll understand.
They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
Damn.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. An opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking.
The defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care.
Good. So I'm playing anything up in there, but I'm planning on talking about.
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
Until then, anything that I can something will completely spoil the game. So I would just not worry about it. There's a reason.
Catch and run.
Carter, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get it on the ground. That is deep defense. And how about his development as a thrower, as a profession? The defense on they're trying to down a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He finds
yeah, let's go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. To the goal, but it's incomplete.
The Chelsea's in this game early. Man coverage against the 3 receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Touchdown, Baltimore!
And 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're on the defense is not methodical. They've got to go.
Marshall, you need my cord? I'll switch it up tonight, Rochelle. streaming games and stuff on there, either there or Twitch. I'm mostly YouTube. So I can watch it. The only thing about YouTube is you can pick up your win. They can tell you if I need to do it better. Okay. I don't have my camera on, but I have a. Hello? 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 Huh? Yeah? Hello? Yeah? Mm-mm. Something. Okay. Well, I'll get up around 10. I'll probably get up around 10 or 11. I'll probably get up around 10 or 11. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. Hey Siri, set an alarm clock for 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Alright, back to my show.
John, I thought about it. These guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's good. Following the touchdown. And a nice return sets somebody good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense getting ready to go to work here. Manners clears the two deep. Needed to go to this late in season. Jared Goff. Was it Goff's demise? Great exaggerated it seems. What a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns.
Not getting that, Sonny boy. Not getting that, Sonny boy. Getting that, Sonny boy. Not getting that, Sonny boy.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama.
Ooh, I just sacked you. You ain't getting no thirst down on me.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's gone.
Not happening.
And take this to the other side of
And he got
midfield
first
before
down.
going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up.
Woo! Let's go! Let's go!
5-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around.
Yeah, I'm trying to throw it downfield.
Sometimes you forget
Didn't get
that
that.
one thing, take care of the football. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught.
Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens already. Let's go. Let's go.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule
right behind.
at 14 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Pickup of 8 leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose.
Baltimore recovers it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
Wait, the Lions recovered it. Damn.
Scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
You give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Goff now looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a
I'm rushing you.
is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And
I'm rushing you.
Didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Gone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even the 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Let's go! Baltimore with another touchdown. Rashad Bateman. Let's go.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Detroit getting set to go now. It's been very much a slow start.
There's one. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first. Broke. Wave a defend. Big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you. Because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Jackson on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. The Ravens were led in that first half by, who else? The former MVP, Lamar Jackson. He put together the kind of half you dream about. 5 touchdown passes, as his guys are well in control of this ball game. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back.
Well, sure, it's 36-3 going into third quarter. Oh.
And Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion goes Raymond. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Third down and 1. throw. Goff. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the run right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right
Let's
now,
make it 4.
they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. There he goes again.
Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. Rashad Bateman.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from going up by 40. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
This is taken around the 12. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's for
shit.
It's intercepted. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Goff. And it is caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Call it a loss of 2. Fourth down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Goff.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now back with the Lions. Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day.
No reason to go away from it now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
On first down, Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action.
Move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Goff throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, everything right now going wrong.
Baltimore Ravens, another touchdown.
At least, but it winds up being blocked and returned the other way.
And any hope they had, likely gone at this point. You might want to think about clearing the bench a little bit, let some other guys play.
I don't know how to put it more. That's good.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On second down, here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship,
but
a game was by the defense.
50-6.
That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there,
50-6.
And a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.